Way. Today, Malmberg took the stand in his own defense. 24 Hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia just stepped out of that courtroom. He's live now with what happened at court. Tony?
Good afternoon, Emily. Both the prosecutor and the defense lawyer have given their closing arguments. At last check, the prosecutor was giving his rebuttal, so this case could be in the hands of the jury within minutes. As you mentioned, Jeffrey Malmberg took the stand in his own defense today. Here is a little bit of what he had to say.
I didn't think I did anything major to hurt her. I wasn't trying to hurt her.
Jeffrey Malmberg there admitting to a story that he has told police several times, that is that he put his knee on Jozlynn Martinez's chest during a tantrum. He says he was trying to restrain her. Now, the prosecutor today, under cross-examination, got Malmberg to admit that he was in fact outside of the room when Jozlynn was having this tantrum, so he was not being hit or kicked during this tantrum. The prosecutor trying to suggest there was no reason that Jeffrey Malmberg needed to restrain her. The prosecutor also tried to get Malmberg to show the jury exactly what he did.
Mr. Malmberg, you killed your daughter.
I know this.
You killed your daughter. You got a gun through your head? How many times over and over? That you can't tell specifically what you did? How you got down on the ground?
Do you know how many times a day I think about this?
So the prosecutor there was trying to get Malmberg to show the jury exactly what he did. He said he had told the jury what he did. In closing arguments, the prosecutor tried to suggest that showed that Malmberg didn't want to show exactly what he did because the prosecutor thinks that would have shown Malmberg's guilt. Now, in his closing argument, the defense attorney says there is no evidence to show that Jeffrey Malmberg intended to hurt the girl. By contrast, the prosecution is arguing that based on the testimony of the medical examiner in this case, that Jeffrey Malmberg would have had to put his knee on this girl's chest for longer than the 30 to 45 seconds he said he did, or apply more force than he said he did. That's because on Friday, the medical examiner testified that it would have taken more than 30 to 45 seconds of pressure to kill the girl. Again, this case could be in the hands of the jury within minutes. The jury will be looking at the charge of second-degree murder. If they find he's not guilty of second-degree murder, they could find him guilty of involuntary manslaughter. We'll be watching the deliberations. Live at the Kent County Courthouse, Tony Tagliavia, 24 Hour News 8.
Now to Allegan County, where we're working an animal cruelty story. 24